not about taxes and certainly not about foreign policy. What this entire election is going to be about is jobs, and that's really the focus of the two candidates, President Obama and of course the Republican Mitt Romney. But I think the bigger challenge that we're facing right now here as I stand in Washington DC is that internally the Democrats aren't quite convinced of how President Obama plans to take ahead his plan of keeping taxes low for middle class and at the same time allow for job creation in a big way. And that's where looks like Mitt Romney is making use of that vacuum to come up with potential talk of how he's going to encourage big businesses, which will then bring in big investment and create jobs. Well, nobody has the real formula on taxes. Everyone has a lot of complex deals to offer, something that is now confusing the undecided voter, who are becoming more and more anxious on to who they really want to vote for. Here, when one looks at the India story, yes, there's plenty of talk about this whole outsourcing, but what I know and I can figure out as I get the sense from within DC is that people realize, including the American voter, that this is huge amount of rhetoric. Eventually, everyone has to see how India and the US can work together, and that's where we will see what Bernanke and Tim Geithner talked about, or what William Burns will talk about as he heads there next week, which is creating better deals between the two nations and realizing their financial impact. And that will be seen with how quickly both India and the US can come to consensus on key issues.